Bruce McLaren was a truly remarkable man. He hailed from Auckland, New Zealand. From a young age, his life was about speed. He loved engineering and racing. This passion shaped his entire future. He dreamt of building the fastest cars, and he wanted to drive them to victory. His ambition knew almost no bounds. It was the very start of something special. A legacy was waiting to be built. At just 22, Bruce ventured to Great Britain. He had a Driver to Europe scholarship. His talent behind the wheel was clear. He quickly made a name for himself, winning races and impressing many people, but driving for others wasn't enough. He had a burning desire to create, to design and build his own racing cars. This was a bold and daring step. He was ready for the challenge. So, in the year 1963, it began. Bruce McLaren Motor Racing Limited was born. The company started in a small workshop located in New Malden, Surrey, England. The team was small, just a handful of people, but their dreams were incredibly large. They aimed to compete at the highest level against established giants of motorsport. It was a daunting yet exciting prospect. The McLaren journey was underway. The core philosophy was simple, yet powerful. Innovation was absolutely paramount. Speed was the ultimate, constant goal. Bruce himself was always hands-on. He was not just the owner or driver. He was an engineer, a designer, a leader. His personal involvement inspired everyone. This created a unique team spirit. It set the foundation for decades of success. The McLaren name would soon mean excellence. The early days presented formidable challenges. Building a Formula One car was tough. The first McLaren F1 car was the M2B. It made its debut at Monaco in 1966. Bruce himself was behind the wheel. The car showed promise but lacked power. Reliability was also a significant concern. The team learned quickly from each race. Every setback was a lesson in disguise. They were determined to succeed. The learning curve was incredibly steep. Competing in Formula One was demanding. The team faced many early struggles. Engine problems often plagued their efforts. Finishing races was a victory in itself. But Bruce and his team never gave up. They worked tirelessly day and night, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Their resilience was truly admirable. They knew success would eventually come. Then came the breakthrough moment. It happened at the 1968 Belgian Grand Prix. Held at the fearsome Spa-Francorchamps circuit, Bruce McLaren achieved a historic victory. He was driving his own McLaren M7A, a car painted in distinctive papaya orange. This was a hugely significant achievement. He became the second man to win in his own car. Jack Brabham had done it before him. The joy in the team was immeasurable. This win changed everything for McLaren. It proved they could compete with the best, and it showed they could win. The victory boosted the team's morale immensely. It attracted more attention and sponsors. It laid the groundwork for future triumphs. Bruce had realized a part of his dream, to win in a car bearing his own name. This was just the beginning of the legend. More victories were destined to follow. Tragedy struck the burgeoning McLaren team on the 2nd of June 1970, a dark day in motorsport history. Bruce McLaren was testing a new Can-Am car, the M8D, at the Goodwood circuit. Suddenly, a piece of rear bodywork detached. The car lost aerodynamic downforce. It spun off the track at high speed. Bruce was killed instantly in the crash. He was only 32 years old. The news sent shockwaves through the team and across the entire motorsport world. Their inspirational leader was gone. Bruce was the heart and soul of McLaren. Many wondered if the team could survive. The future looked incredibly uncertain. It was a devastating blow to everyone. The grief was profound and widespread. Could they continue without Bruce's guidance? This was the question on everybody's lips. In this moment of crisis, leaders emerged. Teddy Mayer, Bruce's close associate, stepped up. He took control of the team. He was determined to keep McLaren going, to honor Bruce's memory and legacy. The spirit of Bruce McLaren lived on. It was embedded in the team's DNA. They resolved to fight on for Bruce. Their resolve was stronger than ever. They would not let his dream die. Out of this profound tragedy came triumph. The team rallied with incredible determination. They continued to develop competitive cars. In 1974, McLaren achieved a major milestone. They won their first Formula One Constructors' Championship, a testament to their strength and skill. Brazilian driver Emerson Fittipaldi also triumphed. He secured the Drivers' World Championship that year, driving the brilliant McLaren M23. Bruce would have been immensely proud. A new chapter began for McLaren. Ron Dennis and his Project 4. Racing merged. This happened in the autumn of 1980. It marked the dawn of a new era, an era of incredible professionalism and success. Dennis brought a meticulous approach to racing. He demanded perfection in every detail. The team was about to be transformed. This partnership would redefine Formula One. McLaren was set for a golden age. Designer John Barnard was a genius. He created the revolutionary McLaren MP4/1. This car was a true game changer. It was the first Formula One car to feature a full carbon fiber monocoque. This material was light yet incredibly strong. It offered superior safety and performance. Other teams soon scrambled to catch up. McLaren had a significant technological advantage. Innovation was once again at the forefront. The legendary Niki Lauda joined McLaren. He made a stunning comeback to Formula One. In 1984, he drove the MP4/2, powered by a potent TAG Porsche turbo engine. Lauda won the World Championship that year, by the smallest margin, just half a point. His teammate was the young Alain Prost. Prost was a rising star, incredibly quick. Their partnership was strong and effective. McLaren had a formidable driver lineup. McLaren utterly dominated the 1980s. The team was almost unbeatable. Alain Prost secured more championships. He won the driver's title in 1985 and again in 1986, a remarkable feat. The TAG Porsche engines were supreme. The cars were both fast and reliable. Ron Dennis's leadership was instrumental. McLaren set new standards for excellence. They became the team everyone wanted to beat. Section 5. The Senna era. A legend is forged. Ayrton Senna da Silva joined McLaren in 1988. The Brazilian was a prodigious talent. His arrival heralded something special. He partnered with the established Alain Prost. This created arguably the greatest driver pairing in the entire history of Formula One. The stage was set for epic battles and for unparalleled team success. McLaren had assembled a true super team. Anticipation was incredibly high. The car for that season was the MP4/4, designed by Gordon Murray and Steve Nichols. It was powered by Honda's V6 turbo engine. The MP4/4 was simply dominant. It was one of the most successful F1 cars ever. It won an incredible 15 out of 16 races in the 1988 Formula One season. Senna and Prost were in a class of their own, pushing each other to new heights. The car was a masterpiece of engineering. The rivalry between Senna and Prost became legendary. It was intense, captivating, and often fierce. Both drivers were supremely talented and utterly determined to win. Their on-track duels were thrilling. Sometimes their rivalry spilled over, leading to controversy and tension. But it also pushed the team forward. This rivalry defined Formula One in that era. It is still talked about by fans today. Ayrton Senna achieved incredible success with McLaren. He won 3 world championships. His first title came in that dominant 1988 season. He won again in 1990 and secured his 3rd crown in 1991. Senna became a global motorsport icon. His raw speed and passionate driving were unique. He captured the hearts of millions. His time at McLaren cemented his legacy. He is remembered as one of the greatest ever. Section 6. New champions, new challenges. Häkkinen and Hamilton emerge. After the incredible Senna years, things changed. McLaren faced fresh and difficult challenges. Honda departed as an engine supplier. Other teams like Williams and Benetton rose. Ferrari also began its powerful resurgence, with Michael Schumacher leading their charge. McLaren had to adapt and rebuild. It was a period of transition. The team worked hard to remain competitive. They were determined to fight for wins again. A new star began to shine for McLaren. Mika Häkkinen, the Flying Finn. He joined the team in 1993. Known for his cool head and blistering pace, he formed a strong partnership with designer Adrian Newey. Newey's cars were innovative and fast. McLaren switched to Mercedes-Benz engines in 1995. This proved to be a crucial alliance. The Silver Arrows were back in Formula One. Häkkinen was ready to challenge for glory. Mika Häkkinen brought championship glory back. He won 2 consecutive world championships. The first came in 1998, after a thrilling season-long battle with Ferrari's Michael Schumacher. Häkkinen secured his 2nd title in 1999, proving his status as a top driver. The McLaren Mercedes cars were formidable. The team was back at the pinnacle of Formula One. It was a fantastic period for McLaren fans. Another prodigious talent soon emerged, Lewis Hamilton, a British sensation. He had been supported by McLaren for years. Through their young driver program, he made his Formula One debut in 2007, partnering two-time champion Fernando Alonso. Hamilton stunned the Formula One world immediately. With his speed and racecraft, he won his first world championship in 2008 in a dramatic final race in Brazil. Section 7. From racetrack to showroom, the birth of McLaren road cars. McLaren's focus had always been motorsport, but the idea of road cars was never far. Bruce McLaren himself had built road-going races, like the M6 GT in the late 1960s. However, Formula One remained the priority. The resources were channeled into racing success. For many years, road cars were a dream, a tantalizing possibility for the future. The expertise was certainly there within the team. The question was when to unleash it. Then came the McLaren F1 road car. It was officially launched in 1992. This car was a true game changer, designed by the legendary Gordon Murray. His vision was to create the ultimate driver's car. No compromises were made in its design. It was a masterpiece of engineering and a stunning piece of automotive art. The F1 immediately captivated the world. It set new benchmarks for supercars. The McLaren F1 had many unique features. Perhaps most famous was its central driving position. The driver sat in the middle with a passenger seat on each side, slightly back. This offered unparalleled visibility and control. It was powered by a bespoke BMW V12 engine, naturally aspirated for pure response. The car was incredibly light and powerful. It held the record for the world's fastest production car. For many years, reaching over 240 miles per hour, this remarkable car established a new legacy. It proved McLaren could build road cars. Not just any road cars, but the very best. The F1 was more than just a supercar. It was a technological tour de force. It showcased McLaren's engineering prowess, derived from their Formula One experience, but the success of the F1 paved the way for a dedicated McLaren road car division. A new chapter was about to begin. Section 8. Pioneering the future, innovation at McLaren's core. Building on the F1's incredible success, McLaren Automotive was officially formed in 2010. This was a dedicated road car company, separate from the Formula One team, but sharing the same commitment to innovation and the same relentless pursuit of performance. Their mission was to create a range of supercars that would challenge the established hierarchy. The McLaren Production Centre was built, a state-of-the-art facility in Woking. The first model from this new venture arrived. It was the McLaren MP412C, launched in 2011. This car showcased McLaren's modern approach. It featured a one-piece carbon fiber chassis, known as the monocell, light and very strong. Power came from a McLaren-developed V8 engine, a 3.8-litre twin-turbocharged unit. The 12C was packed with advanced technology, including a unique hydraulic suspension system. It was a serious contender from day one. Next came the awe-inspiring McLaren P1. Unveiled in 2013, it was a hypercar, part of the so-called Holy Trinity, alongside the Porsche 918 Spider and LaFerrari. The P1 featured a powerful hybrid powertrain combining the twin-turbo V8 with an electric motor. This produced incredible performance figures and a thrilling driving experience. Its design was heavily influenced by aerodynamics. It looked as fast as it was. McLaren Automotive has continued to innovate. They have released a series of acclaimed models, cars like the 650S, 570S, and the brilliant 720S. The Senna, Elva, and Speedtail pushed boundaries. Each car adheres to McLaren's core principles: lightweight construction and driver engagement. The new McLaren Artura is a hybrid supercar, signaling the brand's move towards electrification. They consistently blend track tech with road usability. Innovation remains at the heart of McLaren. Section 9, the road ahead. McLaren's modern era and future aspirations. McLaren's Formula One team has journeyed through periods of highs and challenging lows. In recent years, they have been rebuilding, aiming to consistently fight at the front. New leadership under CEO Zak Brown and team principal Andrea Stella has brought fresh impetus and direction. Significant investments have been made in facilities and in talented personnel. The famous papaya orange is back. The team boasts an exciting driver lineup with Britain's Lando Norris and Australia's Oscar Piastri. Both are young, exceptionally talented drivers. They bring energy and great potential. The team is showing strong signs of progress, securing more podium finishes and even wins. The atmosphere within McLaren is positive. There is a clear ambition to return to championship contending form consistently. Meanwhile, McLaren Automotive continues its path. The road car division is thriving. Their focus is increasingly on electrification, developing new hybrid and EV technologies while staying true to lightweight principles. They are expanding their model range, catering to a wider group of enthusiasts. Cars like the Artura showcase this strategy. Blending thrilling performance with new tech, sustainability is also a growing consideration. As of today, 2025, May 27th, McLaren's future looks bright both on the racetrack and on the road. The enduring legacy of Bruce McLaren, his passion, his innovation, his competitive spirit, continues to drive the company forward. Speed and cutting-edge technology remain paramount. McLaren aims to be a leader in high-performance automotive engineering and a consistent winner in motorsport. The story of McLaren is far from over.